Hi, I'm back. Oh boy, not even half an hour into the stream and already OBS is choking on itself over here. Am I coming through? Whoever's watching, please tell me if I'm coming through. Um, don't know if I'll even keep the first 20 minutes, I'll be honest. Um, but yes, I'm doing the Cursed Tribe quest. And, I don't know, I guess, being an orc from outside the stronghold makes me not good enough for these people, just trying to help a fellow orc out, And, here we are in this cave. I don't think I've ever seen an NPC actually jump. But for those that are joining, hi. Sorry about the scuff. I am joined by my man, Chief Yamars. We're fighting giants, I guess. Okay, yeah, damn, I can just murk these guys. Alright, cool. Oh, there's my goblin. Yeah, 20 minutes in, the stream died for like a minute. I don't know if like there was interference with the Wi-Fi or something. I don't know. OBS is fickle like that. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I'll even keep that 20 minutes. All it really was going to Largashbur and accepting the quest.
All right. I'll go kill this giant. Unless, of course... All right. I'll go kill this giant. Unless, of course, you'd like to make some extra gold.
What do you mean?
I'm tired. I haven't slept well in weeks. You kill the giant. Bring me the hammer. We go back to Largashbur. I tell everyone I did it. You keep your mouth shut, and I pay you. Handsomely.
No. You're supposed to do it. I'm pretty sure Malakath would see that I did that anyway, so you're gonna go do it.
Fine. Then wait here. This should only take a second. You're mine.
Man died in one hit. He just like looked at him and slapped him and he died. Alright, well, that was fun.
Yamars was a fool, always trying to scheme his way out of responsibility. But you took care of him and the giants. 2 problems solved at once. Now, take Shagrel's hammer back to Largishburg, and we'll see about whipping the rest of them into shape.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, the damage on this thing alone. That is way stronger than my current hammers. Holy shit. Oh god. Alright, yeah, that was, this has been great. Oh no. An orc bandit is dead on the Shrine of Malakath. Oh wait, it only had so much damage ratio because of the orc berserker. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. I was looking at that, I was like, god damn, look at the damage rating on that, and then I remembered, oh wait, I'm on Berserker Rage, that doubles that. Man got absolutely backhanded by that giant. That was hilarious. You don't even deserve that armor, man. You don't even deserve it. You haven't even earned it. Hell, you haven't even earned my respect. I told you that Malakath would find out. Malakath isn't dumb. This is what happens when you go behind a god's back and try to do underhanded things. Aforementioned god will find out, and then you are screwed. This is like simple knowledge and logic. He's just like, alright, fine, I'll go take care of it. Runs in, gets slapped once, and dies. And I had to pause the game just so I could laugh. Like, how is it that a chief of a tribe of orcs can do nothing when I'm over here doing all the hard work? Like, I would say make me the chief of the stronghold, but, you know, Malakath has specific rule sets in mind for that, you know. Has to be a male orc. Besides, I've become too accustomed to wandering aimlessly anyway. God, it says something when I can down a giant within a few hits. Like, this build is an absolute beast of a build. Like, is the shout even powering up my hammer right now? Oh, maybe just a little bit. I don't know. I really can't tell. Today in Skyrim I learned Berserker build Unga Bunga hammer is good against giants. Like, I feel like I should absolutely be using ice damage instead of shock damage, but like, extra damage is still extra damage at the end of the day. Damn, I need to get my hands on some soul gems so I can recharge the hammer. I swear, that's like the only problem with builds like this that rely on enchanted weapons. Is you gotta have soul gems ready to go. Maybe I should work on getting the black star as well. Because then I can get that and then, like, get some other stuff together for it. I also want to get Champion's Cudgel, because Champion's Cudgel is going to be fun, even if it is just disenchantment fodder at the end of the day.
Blesses this land for the orcs, and the orcs alone.
Cool story. I came back with the hammer.
But what of your Mars? I see. He did not survive. He died well.
Why is this the only line of dialogue? Why can't I just tell her, hey, he walked up and it slapped him once and he died?
Ah. That is good to hear, then.
Yamars was a coward and a weakling. His deceitful ways have cost you all greatly.
So he has been punished. And what of us? What fate shall we suffer?
You'll have to prove yourselves, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Gullerzo's in charge now. Let's hope he's a better chief. You place that hammer on the shrine. You're the only one who's proven worthy in all of this.
Oh, okay. I guess I could do that.
Malakath blesses this land for the orcs, and the orcs alone.
Oh. See that? See that? See that? Thumbnail. That there, that is my reward. Okay, wow, Jesus. It's not as strong as Nerve Shatter, but that stamina absorption is gonna more than make up for it. Damn, look at how absolutely massive this hammer is.
I will do my best to lead the tribe, but I don't know why Malakath chose me. May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
I don't know, maybe Malakath chose you because you're an actual honorable orc. I don't know. I can't claim to know what he's thinking. Okay, hold on, no, I want to see, because I read this is the second fastest Warhammer in the game. Okay, as opposed to Nerve Shatter being... Okay, that's about the same. What about this? Okay, so Nerve Shatter and Volendrung have about the same swing speed. Puts them pretty much on par with a battle axe. That's pretty interesting. I won't lie. I still love that. Alright, I guess I'll go fight the giant. Gets smacked once and dies. Like, that's almost comical how fast that happened. Okay, so power-wise, it's a little bit better than... Okay, Nerve Shatter does have higher level of damage on tempering, but... Ultimately, at the end of the day, Volendrung isn't about power, it's about... essentially just... like, because it's the second fastest hammer in the game. It's more about DPS and the stamina absorption aspect of it, which will just give me more stamina every time I hit, which gives me infinite power attacks, so long as I have enchantment charge and can still hit something with that. Volendrung is an absolute beast of a hammer, though. So, like, it'll be fun to see what I can do with it. It's just, I need to get my hands on, on ways to improve both Nerve Shatter and Volendrung. I also do want to do, the Pieces of the Razor quest, because that's one of the better ways to get Daedra Hearts. And Daedra Hearts are going to be absolutely necessary moving forward, because, I'm gonna need them for any armor I craft late game, because I do plan on making Daedric Plate as my final set. I know guards will have unique dialogue for Volendrung, so that's why I'm keeping it on.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with magic.
Okay, are all the companions just sick or something? Where did everyone go? See, I think it's absolutely funny just like what they do with weapons for both one-handed and
I've been
two-handed.
tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Because swords get extra crit chance per hit. Axes cause bleeding damage, which is just lingering damage in this game. And hammers, well, they just ignore armor. Up to a nice whopping, very attractive 75% at full specking. Yeah, let's go get Champion's Cudgel. Because then that gets me another pretty decent hammer that I can either hold on to or disenchant for making a big bad weapon later.
Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go. If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Diallo.
At this point, I'm just gonna have like 3 or 4 hammers on me at all times, aren't I?
Aside, Outlander.
Like 3 or 4 hammers each for different purposes.
Care for anything from my stand today?
You got a good thing going here now that you've... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Like there's this, which is good for fighting vampires. This, which is just really funny. Oh, can I not sell Volendrung to people? I mean, I guess that's fair. I mean, I wouldn't want to sell Volendrung either.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up for you.
I know why you're here. I'll get the coin. I promise.
It's busy. Yeah, so, what can I get you? Got everything from potions to pitchforks.
Do you have torches?
If you need any supply.
How dare you not have
You know
the
where to
option
find
to sell me things?
It's busier now that things... Just what you see here.
Yeah, that's right. You sell me items. Like, I guess I can't blame these people for not wanting to buy Volendrung. Oh, this guy will buy Volendrung. This guy will buy Volendrung, but Glover Mallory, who's an actual weapon and armor smith and knows about weapons and armor, nah, you can't sell that to him. But this guy? Absolutely.
If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
I'm glad to lend a hand.
You must be using
Like, why do they have to make hammer design in this game go so hard? Like, it's just a giant hunk of amber and madness metal on a stick. At least for this one.
I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I
You know,
wish I
a lot
could
of
have said
people
the same
don't
for
think
my
that.
man here.
So what were them?
Some of the Redderin Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn.
Fun.
Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock.
I don't care what they're called. I call them a problem. So that brought you out to this farm.
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
Sure, I guess I could lend a hand.
Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Redderin Guard.
So where do I start?
We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Anything useful?
Report back to me if you discover
Helpful.
anything unusual.
Alright, that there's already one ebony ingot.
Have you found something?
This note.
This is strange. The note says it's from General Folks Carius, but that's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive.
Okay, what do you want me to do about it?
If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
Alright, cool. You,
Be careful.
have fun
This
with that.
General Carius sounds out of his mind.
I know I've said it on previous streams before, but for those that don't know, General Carius is from Morrowind, the game. He was like a major character for the Blood Moon DLC, I think. If memory serves me correctly. It's crazy what ADHD hyperfixations will give me for knowledge. Also, I love when I have like, because like I'll have friends that'll ask me questions once in a while about anything VTuber related. From anything as simple as who's this VTuber, to more complicated and technical matters like how does rigging work, yada yada, you know. And a friend of mine, while I was doing stream prep, he DMs me on Discord, alright? And he asks me, alright, can I ask you a VTuber question? I'm like, alright, I can try to answer that to the best of my abilities, you know. And he's like, well, how does rigging work? Like, what's the process behind it? It's like, alright, well... yeah, I know that my item has insufficient charge. I'm not exactly thrilled about that. So he's asking me, alright, you know, how does rigging work? And me, who's never rigged a VTuber model, but somehow understands enough of the process to give some form of an explanation, to put it simply...
Men,
like,
invader has entered
in
the
as
fort.
simple of terms as physically possible. It's like
Fort Frost
taking
never
a
fall.
still image
Long
of a
live the
character,
Empire.
cutting them to pieces, and reforming that like a puzzle in such a way that it tracks your movements through a camera feed. In essence, a VTuber model is a moving puzzle that mimics what it sees through face tracking. So essentially, whenever I put this model on and I do things with it, I am making puzzle pieces move in such a way that it's trying to mimic facial movement. And of course that also kind of goes into, like, model limitations, camera limitations. Just funny little things like that. Actually, since this thing is out of charge... This is currently my highest damaging hammer right now. It's like, well, I don't have the software or the know-how to mess with rigging a VTuber model. I understand the process well enough. Where, like, I can essentially just run down, okay, this is what this person's doing. And, like, essentially the software they have to use to do that. Because, like, it's one thing to have the software to let you rig something. It is another thing entirely to know how to properly do it in such a way where it's doing, like, what you see me doing on stream, like talking, moving, blinking, looking around, making expressions. The process of getting a VTuber model to do that, from my understanding, is pretty complicated. And it does take a good bit of knowledge to know what you're doing with it. It is not simply just make thing move. There are, like, parameters you gotta set for it. There are... Because, like, when you make a VTuber model through the rigging process, you're setting parameters to which the image and the pieces that make that image move and transform in such a way to mimic that movement. Like, I won't claim to have a full grasp on the idea. But I can say, like, you know, I know enough. My understanding is well enough where, like, I can just kind of give a simplistic explanation, like a very simplified explanation of the goings-on with that. But, like, this is knowledge you can literally just take 5 minutes of your time to look up. It's super easy to find it. That, and, like, you could literally ask any VTuber model rigger, and they'll give about the same explanation. God, every fucking time with this game. Glass mace. I'm not gonna tell the story again, but I've told this story on previous Skyrim streams before. Actually, I can take this firewood. Like, then I can I can get some dwarven metal or something and make some bolts for my crossbow.
What was that?
Now you're mine.
Okay, I might have over-prepared for this fight doing that. That's the power it does with Berserker Rage. Now, I feel like it's worth pointing out, because someone out there is bound to misunderstand the meaning of this enchantment description here. But it reads, 50% chance of each element of Fire, Frost, and Shock to do 25 points of damage. I feel like it's worth pointing out because this is something I had to kind of try and figure out early on when this weapon was first introduced to the game. It's not Fire, Frost, or Shock, it's Fire, Frost, and Shock. So there's a 50% chance that all three elements will proc damage at once. And that's 75 additional points of damage on top of whatever the weapon is doing. But yeah, I know a good bit about stuff with, like, VTuber stuff. Because, like, ADHD levels of hyperfixation. Had to kind of learn about that. And, like, there are definitely more complicated looking VTuber models and more complicated, like, tracking for models than what I have. But you look at literally any VTuber model and it's just a collection of cut up pieces of one image mashed back together Frankenstein style to mimic facial movement.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
Carius is dead.
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius' exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock.
Well, I don't think he'll be sending any ash spawn over here anymore.
Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful.
Who I like better than a soldier's pay. I'm sorry, was there something more you needed?
I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent.
Did he say why?
All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the ash spawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done...
Damn, he was just, like, ready to go.
For more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed.
Yeah, cool story, bro. I'll come back and do that later. I definitely want to get my hands on more Daedra Hearts, though.
Captain Gjalland does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
Alright, I guess we're going up to the frigid north for this one. It's a little sad that you can't, like, make an unenchanted version of the Champion's Cudgel. Because, like, that is good as far as damage output. Now, I can't say that's, like, the best around. It's definitely no Volendrung, but, you know.
Yes?
I've been wondering. Maybe after the baby is born, we should move to Hammerfell.
Hammerfell? I'm not against the idea, but why?
I'm just worried about raising a child in the middle of this war of yours.
War of mine? It's not my war, Siren.
Your people's war, I mean. The Nords. What kind of life would we be giving our little one if we stayed here?
Well, let me think about it. Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
Okay, well, I guess I'll move on then.
Need steel.
Okay, I would definitely need to get more dwarven metal. I should be able to make bolts of other types now. Oh yeah, that's right, I can just make a campsite. I can make a fishing rod. Indoral armor, ooh. The Ordinator shield. That's another Morrowind reference. It's kind of sad that, like, silver weapons and armor just doesn't have its own category. Like, I imagine that could be helpful. The enhanced Imperial crossbow. First things first, I would need an Imperial crossbow. Which, you know.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
I'm your first visitor? Damn. Business must be slow for you then. Anyway, a courier gave me this piece of paper.
And here you are. Good. Come in, browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Alright, sounds good.
Let's talk inside.
I love how this guy just takes one look at me and is like, yeah, you're perfect for what I need you for. Look at you, big, strong orc.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates.
You know, kind of the main crux of the problem in the fourth game.
Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye, made from sacrificial blood.
Actually, wait, now, hold on. I know this is a thing in Oblivion Remastered. I don't know if it's a thing in base game Oblivion. Hold on. I know there is Mythic Dawn armor. Okay, so it is a thing in the original as well. Oh, it's unobtainable in Oblivion. Alright, cool. Good to know. And it's so sad, because, like, the bound Mythic Dawn armor does look pretty cool. Like, the only way you can get it is through console commands. That's incredibly sad. That, like, they were like, yeah, we're not going to include the armor.
That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Camoran used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever.
This doesn't sound anything like Malakath's ideas.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Camoran. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
Okay, that's stupid.
Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business?
Well, actually, I do have a question. Why open the museum here?
It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years.
Wait, okay, so you're directly descended from the guy
but I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance,
that actually killed Uriel Septim in the beginning of Oblivion.
I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill.
Alright, let's talk about this job of yours.
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever.
Okay.
That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
And you want me to get these things for you?
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Okay, cool. I'll be back.
Good luck finding the fragments.
Kind of a missed opportunity to not put the bound Mythic Dawn armor in the Museum of the Mythic Dawn. That's just my 2 cents on it. Oh yeah, I still gotta do that. I haven't collected the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. I'll eventually do that. Hey, it's Volendrung.
I take care of the horses and the goats.
I take care of the horses
Chickens.
And the horses.
And the garden.
And the horses. And the horses. And the horses. And the horses.
Need a ride?
Oh, and I forgot to mention. And the horses.
Where do you want to go?
Jesus Christ, 50 gold to go part way down the map? Alright, fine.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Oh, and let's not forget, take care of the horses. You gotta remember, take care of the horses. That's the most important thing to do.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Get him.
Must have scared him off.
I just interrupted this meeting to bring smashing a man's spine in half.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do.
I'm looking for a piece of Mayron's razor or something.
Don't know what you're talking about, stranger.
Really? A man named Silas would have told me, you know, that he had one.
I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the Mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house.
Oh, then you won't miss it then.
I don't care, but my ancestors do. You can't have it.
Alright, I'll buy it.
The Vines know the mill could use some new blades. Alright, it's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house. Until next time.
Well, that was easy. No, I saw the man in the black robe and I went, yeah, that's a vampire. He's gonna interrupt the meeting. We interrupt this program to bring you me smashing a man's spine in half with a hammer. I would say it's wholesome content, but it's literally me smashing a man's spine into at least a few pieces with a hammer. I don't think there's anything wholesome about that. I literally just walked up behind that man and fractured his spine into several pieces. See, this is what happens when you give me absurdly busted weapons and the ability to pierce armor with them. Because, like, maces can do that, too. They're just the one-handed variant. Actually, no, you know what I hope to get at some point?
Staying safe.
Like, I will go out of my way to get it. But, like, I want to see if I can get a Dragonbone Warhammer. Because it is literally just a giant bone. I fucking kid you not. It is a giant bone. caught me with my rage up. Actually, wait. I know there's another quest I can do probably after this one. It'd be a nice little break from all the smashing things in with hammers and all that. Good God. And my rage was still up, so like these saber cats just took one good look at me and went, "Yeah, we're gonna attack that," and then proceeded to die. But, I could go do the Agent of Mara quest. Get a little bit more magic resistance. Because once again, as a warrior build, I am incredibly vulnerable to that stuff. Not the goat, you bastard! That was for the goat. Ah, yes. Another place where my people dwell.
Welcome, child of Malakath. Your kin bid you welcome to our stronghold.
See? Like, last playthrough, these people were like, "Dude, who the hell are you? Get out of here with that." Now I'm like, you know,
welcome, child of Malakath.
I am an orc. So these people are just like, "Oh, hey. This one's one of us." They become the nicest people in the world when you're an orc. I do love the amount of detail that they put into this game where, like, there is unique dialogue for specific choices you make. Even as simple as what race your character is. Because before OBS decided to die earlier...
Hey there. Check out what my friend and I
Oh.
found. I'll sell some of it to you if you want.
Where'd you find this?
I found them near the old Dwemer Bridge in the far west. I'll mark it down for you on your map. For a small fee.
Alright, here's a septum. Little swindler boy. Where's the bridge?
Thank you. You'll find the ruins right here. Take a look.
I'm being hustled by a child right now. I could just sell him this. He wouldn't have the money for it, but I could just sell him that.
Bye.
Can you imagine? You get one of the strongest hammers in the game, and a random child hustles you for money, and you go, "Here, you can have this hammer. You have earned my respect." What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, like, before OBS decided to die earlier, in that 20-minute time frame before this, Yamar's had unique dialogue because I was an orc, calling me a city orc. So, you know, unique dialogue depending on what you choose to do with this game. And it's that amount of detail It makes this game so much fun. Just makes this game an absolute blast. No, I could probably just go up this way. You missed. I just walk up to people, drop the hammer. Okay, not sure why I picked up a ruined book, but I'll put that back. Look, I just wanted to grab the healing potions. Can never keep enough of those with this build. Man, if only I was playing an archery build. Those arrows would actually be meaningful in some way.
Yo!
What's the range on that fire breath? The range is yes. Also, I love how, like, I have the perk to make my armor weigh nothing. And now I'm just, like, zooming.
Yeah! Yo!
I might not need those. How did you get in there? Like, no, how did they jam a giant spider into that little hut? Like, that thing couldn't even get out. Oh, it's not even filled. I saw the soul gem and my hopes went up for a second. I had hope. There was hope in my little mind. Hope that that soul gem would be filled, but it wasn't. Alright, let's see what I got for her. Ew, I don't even have that enchantment yet. For now, I'll hold on to this. For now. But only because, like, I don't know if I'll come across another weapon with the enchantment. And if I do, I can just disenchant that instead of the Champion's Cudgel. But you know what? I beat up a man for that hammer. I don't even think I've found a soul gem with which to charge a weapon yet. You'd think by now I would have, but I haven't. Again, the insane upper body strength required to do something like that with a hammer. I finally have soul gems. Now I can take Volendrung and Nerve Shatter and improve them. I don't think Dismay's ever really been a shout that I actively use. Like, I've never really had the need to make enemies run away from me when I can just absolutely decimate whatever's in my path. Ooh, now there's a fun looking hammer. Daedric Warhammer right there. Now that's a hammer. Like, yeah, this is clearly the better hammer in my inventory. But Volendrung is still really good. Actually, yeah, now that I have Arcane Blacksmith, I can just enchant the armor, well, improve the armor I have enchanted. Which, funny enough, is pretty much just almost all of what I'm wearing at this moment. Okay, there's one more piece down here. Yeah, I might want to think about doing that last Radiant quest for the, Bard's College, too. The one to go get the flute. Because, like, yeah, it raises my magical skills a level each, but that would include my, enchanted. Goblins. Wait, I can't... Did I just find the end of the map? Game says you cannot go that way. This has to be the edge of the map right here. Yeah, this is the edge of the map. Or at least one of the edges of the map. I think going that way would proceed into... I want to say... Going further down south would put me in Cyrodiil. And this is in Oblivion, so I can't quite go there. Unfortunately. Ah, damn, that sounded like it hurt. So there are just dead hunters over here. If I had to guess on what happened, I want to say that these hunters were hunting the deer, found this cave, and the bears were like, yeah, no, this is where you die. Like, it makes sense, right? Okay, I want to test out Volendrung a little bit.
Ain't this a surprise? Looks like we got ourselves a hero. Oh, gonna cry now, huh? Oh.
Yeah, that's good stamina regen right there.
Yeah.
Look, I'm getting back just about as much as I'm throwing into into one of these power attacks. Like, that just gives me way more stamina to do power attacks with. I hit that man from across the table. I don't need to hit him up close.
Looking for the blade? You want the blade?
I just trivialized this entire game with a single hammer. Oh, but then you think about, like, because I think what I have... Yeah, beef stew. So, like, this is... It increases my stamina by a little bit, and it increases my stamina regen. This one soup alone is enough to give me infinite power attacks alone. It's like, I'm gonna be constantly regenning stamina off of that. Also, fun little fact about Skyrim that I haven't really gotten around to mentioning before. But if you think about it, you can meet the protagonist of the 4th game in this game. Because, in Oblivion, there's a DLC called the Shivering Isles DLC. And at the end of that DLC, you become Sheogorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness. In this game is another Daedric quest to meet and get something from Sheogorath. But that Sheogorath is the Sheogorath after the Shivering Isles DLC. So technically, the Sheogorath you meet in Skyrim is the hero of Kvatch from Oblivion. I don't know about you, but I don't think potatoes are supposed to do this. Look at that thing. That potato's just going. It wants to go back to the field. It wants to go back in the ground. Silly little potato. Look at this silly little potato here. Well, I guess we know that potatoes are capable of rolling on their own in Elder Scrolls games. Never change, Skyrim, never change. I walk up the stairs and there is a potato just rolling inside of a basket of its own volition. Like, that potato's moving like it's got some place to be. You know what? Who can really blame it? Man, potatoes be hitting different here in Skyrim.
Need something?
No, not really.
That is by the 9. I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting.
that guard took one look at me. He's like, "That is a big hammer," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's a really big hammer. It's a hammer bigger than anyone's skull."
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
Not only do I have one, I don't only have 2. I have all 3 pieces of the razor. And on that journey that you sent me on, I found a rolling potato that rolled on its own. Just felt like that was worth mentioning to this guy.
All at once. You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a 4th piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more.
Oh no, there's more.
I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
You think Dagon's gonna just fix that thing?
Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the Mythic Dawn cult. And now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine.
Alright, cool. Guess I'll meet him in a minute. I want to go take care of something real fast. Make a quick pit stop in Whiterun. Just kind of hoping to relink with one of my old companions, comrades again. If only for a brief moment.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is
just who I
You've
was
been a
looking
good
for.
Vilkas said you're the new Codlack. Let's not waste any time. Let's get going.
What kind of weapon do you prefer?
I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Damn, so close.
Yes,
Hold on.
What do you need to take?
You know I like hammers and axes.
I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Out before you have one swing.
What do you need to take?
Thanks, buddy.
Let's test that out sometime.
I'm heading home if you need me.
And now my heavy armor is much higher. I mean, this is just going to protect me a little bit more. Whatever opportunity I can take to just scooch that a little bit higher, I'm going to take that.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Damn, I knocked this man's head off with Volendrung. If that alone isn't convincing enough to get you to not mess with this orc, I just don't know what is.
Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Okay. You sure this is a good idea?
Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
Alright.
You, mortal. You are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
Sure, I guess I could do that.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Considering how big you were in the last game, I wouldn't doubt that.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
Oh no. Dagon's kind of convincing, you know.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight. Here we go.
Man did not stand a chance. Hey, Goblin, move.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Thanks, I guess.
You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
Okay.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Well, that was easy. There's a funny little tidbit about Mehrunes' razor that I feel is worth pointing out here real fast. Hits have a small chance to instantly kill. There is an actual calculation for how much of a chance this has to instantly kill. And this works on nearly everything in the game. This dagger alone has a 2% chance to instantly kill something. And this works on almost every enemy in the game. The only enemy in the game that this doesn't work on is Karstag, the Frost Giant. So you could one-shot Alduin. You could one-shot the Ebony Warrior with this dagger. Assuming you are lucky enough. It's also just a really good dagger overall. Like, I think it's on par with a Daedric dagger. Damn, this is a hell of a find for a non-magic build. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Alright, well, I've appeased 2 demons this stream. So it's about time I go appease the goddess of love. You know, for that sweet little additional magic resist.
Thieves Guild is made in black. Get yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's...
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Okay. Is there not like a priestess in here that I can talk to about, I don't know, helping out or something?
Need something? Good afternoon.
This goblin sometimes, I swear. Okay, seriously, where is she? They have a book about the Dark Brotherhood's Black Sacrament in the Temple of Mara.
Need something?
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods.
Am I cool to receive a blessing or like that or something?
Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land?
Sure. You just need to tell me what to do.
The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Okay.
Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
May I help you, my daughter?
Never mind that I'm walking in, you know, serving Malakath and, you know, wielding his hammer. His mighty and oversized hammer. Okay.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting others?
What, can I not visit Iverstead whenever I want? Damn, middle of the night and her hard at work.
You have to let Fastred follow her heart. You can't tell her what
Are
to
you
do.
the one sent by Mara?
She's our only child.
Yeah. What's troubling you?
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards. And my father won't allow it.
Damn.
He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
You know, I could talk to them.
Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have someone around who understands.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
Actually, no, I need to speak to you about your daughter.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
What would make them want to leave, though?
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yolthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Well, see, now that's a really nice mother right there.
Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Alright, don't be like that.
My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
You know, she asked me to speak to you.
I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it.
Okay.
Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
Why do you want her to stay here so badly?
Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead?
So you think she'd get over that?
You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Fun. Oh, that's Klemic's house. Alright, cool.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Okay. Guess I'll just wait here for Bassianus or whatever the hell.
What do you want?
Bodhi wanted to talk, me to talk to you about Bastard.
Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me?
What's the point?
She wants you two to just kind of, you know, be together, elope or something.
I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yothor, at least. Yothor. What about him? He'll come after us and it will be unpleasant.
Well, I'm sure it will be, but she said she'd take care of it.
She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastrid, post-haste.
Hooray! I don't understand you Nords and your young love things or whatever, or love things at all, but you know. It does this orc happy to see other. That scared the shit out of me for a sec.
Fastrid, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us.
He's standing right there.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be
He's
with you.
right there!
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Fastrid, I wanted to talk with you.
What is it now?
Wilhelm said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims on the 7,000 steps. I told you that I didn't want you to go up there.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now, and that's fine.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
So you wanted to flex cutting a log from all the way over here? Is that it? Is that what you wanted to do? You wanted to jump scare me by cutting a log from several feet away? Is that it? Because if so, that was impressive. Anywho. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back, and when I get back, more Skyrim. Okay, Wolfie is back. Let's get back to the game. Hi. I do apologize for taking a couple of extra minutes. Was watching some stuff related to a new Zenless update that came out literally today. So, you know, something I'll get to enjoy after stream.
Why bother visiting at this stage?
Yeah, they like casually drop us a bunch of new stuff every so often. This time a little more so than usual. But, you know, it's because, like, it's the last chapter of a season or whatever. So, like, they gotta go big with it.
If you're looking for a handout, you want to speak with my husband.
Genuine Balmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years.
Best not to go wandering east of the city. Bandits been seen around Broken Hill Hollow.
Good to know that a place exists that I shouldn't go to, but will probably end up going to anyway at some point. Maybe.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
What is it you seek, my child?
Well, I helped the young couple.
How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all.
Is there more I need to do?
I see you are eager to carry the light.
Sure.
As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Alright, cool. I'm actually acquainted with Calsomo. Helped him out with something during yesterday's stream. Gotta love how the Switch version casually has sound crunching glitches. So every so often I get my ears destroyed by a crunching sound.
The gods gave you two hands, and you use them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
Finally, a Nord that understands my combat style and respects it. And I thought they were only aligned with the companions.
Good. I have things to study. What is it?
Well, I was sent by Mara to help you out, you know?
I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline?
No, I don't.
Well, suffice to say she is resplendent, but not without resolve. Striking in all senses. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her.
Perhaps you need something to talk about. You know, common ground.
That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep. but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before.
Think there's anyone that might know anything?
There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Faline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
Oh, and for the love of Malakath, I didn't think I'd act as a go-between for old people. Oh well. Seems honorable enough to help out. And we of the orcs take honor very seriously. So much so that if you offend our honor or our sense of honor or just anything to do with our honor, yeah, good luck.
You don't know anything about this house?
No. Bloody enough for you, outsider?
Ah, nah, more's always good.
Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome.
So, I hate to interrupt your wonderful conversation. Pretty sure you're talking about great things over here and all. But I heard you might know this about Faline and what she likes.
What? Why? Are you interested?
Nah, it's for Calcimo.
Calcimo? Is he interested in Faline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth.
If you get what I mean.
As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Faline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Faline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words?
What is it with you humans and written things? Fine.
Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Faline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words. Thank you for your time.
No, not Sidna Mine. Anything but Sidna Mine. I couldn't bear the thought of going to Sidna Mine. That's the last place I want to go, is someplace called Sidna Mine.
Let me guess.
You
need a drink.
Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
I came with questions.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words.
Well... Oh, I came with a poem for you, actually.
Pardon me?
It's from Calcimo. Please.
I'm not sure what this is all about.
Oh, here you go. You'll find out.
This is lovely. Calcimo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him.
Well, clearly he cares about you.
Clearly. I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take
eloquence with words.
I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
I may never understand the Nords or the Elves or their sense of love and passion. I mean, as an orc, my passion comes from, caving in skulls on occasion. And, going on a nice grand adventure here and there.
I have the artifacts I've discovered in Neshuan Zell will make history one day.
Yeah. History, knowledge, scholar, nerd things. Here's a letter.
This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please excuse me. What? Oh, goodbye.
I guess you're in charge for a bit. You know, this is the furthest I've seen him from that little area of the keep.
Silverblood family will be heard.
Pauline,
Shh. It's all right. You don't need to say anymore. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
So I hear. Come here, you.
Alright, you two have
I've
fun.
only ever lost a few dollars.
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair price.
Well, I'm thinking of buying armor, maybe. Or crafting some. You got any recommendations?
Depends on what you need. A light armor is good for travel, less to carry. A heavy armor weighs you down, but no true warrior goes without it.
Goblin.
If you want some
Goblin.
armor,
Stop
I might
pushing
have a
me.
deal we can work out. I need a dangerous heart. Jarl wants me to cool his new sword in blood. You get me a heart, I get you some armor. Interested?
Sure, why not?
Good hunting.
Well, I have more than one, so you can just have one of them.
Good. I prefer using water to cool my metal, but it's what the Jarl wants. Here, some of my best armor. Wear it well.
An orcish helmet. That is your finest armor.
Fight well.
I am at a level where I could craft something better. But you know what? I won't complain about free stuff. Especially if free thing means, hey, you know, I get to enchant that.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Give it time. I'm sure the Jarl's eager to listen to you.
May your weapons be sharp and your prey fresh.
What is with
I'm
everyone in
forced to
Markarth pushing me around? Why? Why are you people so rude to me? I'm just an orc. I'm people too. I may be big, green, and not as pretty as the rest, but I have feelings. And you know what? I don't like being pushed around.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade with delicate power.
Wow, if you can't cut butter with a sword, you are sad.
How may I help you, my daughter?
Visiting? Pleased to meet you. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara.
Well, the old people are together.
The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world. May you carry the warmth of Mara to all corners of the frozen wastes.
And this is exactly why I didn't buy the Amulet of Mara for Maramal. Because this quest just gives you one for free.
Need something?
Yeah, I'll lose a bit of two-handed strength for a little bit, but It's what I gotta do to complete this quest. For a little bit of magic resist, it's worth it. Huh. Alright. Excuse me. See, he was just vibing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now come on. Let's not be so mean. We're cool now, alright? I've shown you my club, you've shown me your club, we have an understanding, alright? You go on your way now. Malakath be with you. I mean, what's a bit of civility among seasoned warriors, right? Hi, what are you doing?
I'm searching for my Fenric. He was marching with Yukos men, who they say were wiped out here. I've turned over everybody, though, and I can't find him. Please
alright.
help me look. He has a bright red beard and hair.
I don't see anything here.
I don't have time for your foolishness. Either help me or be gone. He must be here somewhere. Please help me look. He has a... Are you a fool? Look at the bodies around you. Even if you're blind, surely you can smell the blood.
I don't need to look around me. The goblin did that for me.
Come, help me search for Fenric. He must be here somewhere.
You know, I don't think I'll ever understand ghosts, but sure, I'll go look for him. Funny to think that the last time I had a conversation with a ghost, it was Kodlak. And that was a rather pleasant conversation, I think. We talked, shared a laugh, killed a wolf spirit. Or, I mean, I guess I did. I did most of the work there, but, you know. Let's just pretend he helped out. Oh no, don't want to deal with no mammoth, alright? Oh god, look at him go. Look at him go. You are a massive and mighty creature. A lot of mountains. God, I forget how far away this is. Oh, see, there's another ghost just up ahead. I don't see no red hair or a beard, but you know.
You are not welcome here. Gone. The living are right to fear the dead.
Charming. I'm right here. Anyway, your wife's looking for you right now.
Rookie? Where is she?
West of here. Just in the plains.
We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Joker elected to camp here for the night. I don't like it, though.
Why not?
Our fires are visible for miles. We're in a low valley. Sitting ducks.
Here, let me take you to Rookie.
If she's come this far from home, it must be important. Lead on. I just need to report back to camp by sunrise.
Fenric, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
I had heard that Yukar's men were wiped out. I came to find you.
I mean...
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Rookie, what's going on?
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. We're together now. And we will be. Forever.
I'm not crying, you're crying, goblin. I think I finally understand the Nords and their sense of love. I have been enlightened by Mara on this day. No, Mara's no Malakath, but you know, Mara's alright in my book.
City's quiet enough now. When the sun goes down, best keep on your guard.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
What is it you seek, my child?
Well, the ghosts are back together.
Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire province. I trust by now you've achieved a higher comprehension of love. Carry the blessings of Mara with you so the rest of the province may shine with her glories. Good journey, my child.
Hooray! 15% more magic resistance.
How may I help you, my daughter?
Looking pretty darn good right about now.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, that's right, the face sculptor. The thing that they put in this game because PC players were able to bring up the customization menu for free so that they could change how their character looks at any time, and
I don't have any business.
console players were like, well, how do we do that? And then the game was like, here, I got you.
Coin? What can I get you? Meat? Wine?
No, wondering if you heard of any rumors.
Have you seen that shrine of Azura?
Damn, that didn't
Say
take
the
long.
Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
That did not take long.
Come back and see us again.
How'd the game know I wanted to do that next?
Welcome to the Bee and Bar, milady. If I can interest you.
Yes, yes,
There's
yes.
something I can do for you.
You, lizard folk are very well known for your special, mixed drinks. See, I need me a soul gem. A soul gem that I can put as many souls into as I want. But in order to do that, I'm gonna need the black star. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do soul trapping. I think after this, I'm gonna go do that dungeon real quick to get fiery soul traps, so that way I have that for future weaponry. Because I'm gonna need a way to fuel my enchantments, and having a soul trap weapon, pretty good way of doing that. Actually, how many danger hearts do I have? Okay, that's enough for a full suit of armor right there. Because, like I was gonna say, I need at least 4 for a full suit of armor. Thing is, I'm gonna need to get my smithing up. I will eventually get back to the main quest line. Eventually. I seem to have a bit of a habit of just, like, holding that off as much as possible so I can get... Oh! Well, that was bound to happen at some point, I guess. Alright, well that's a couple minutes worth of travel I'll have to do over, but... What can I say? My hunger for adventure never ends. Come dragon, giant, Daedra worshipper, or game crash. My hunger for adventure is ceaseless. Just wait until I get to the Whiterun Guard Run. It's saved just before traveling to Winterhold. Because not only will I be keeping a crash counter for that, I'm going to be keeping a death counter for that. For reasons that I hope will be obvious. Oh! Infinite, eternal, always. Well, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. It's quite a name. Bit of a mouthful. Oh, funny, there was a bear here the last time I passed through. You know, before the game crashed.
Yo!
Yeah, let's just quick cave his skull in real quick. Can I imagine doing a full playthrough of this game in survival mode is just... Like, I have a survival mode save. Even then, I still can't imagine what going through this entire game is like with that. Actually, I'm gonna save here real fast. You know, in case the game crashes again. Don't want to lose all that. Alright, well, I'm here. Again. I have arrived at the Shrine of Azura.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Oh no, I think curiosity is a little bit stronger than that. Not really a fate kind of person.
Perhaps that is what you are meant to believe. To better serve your role as Azura's champion. Do not fight it. Azura's prophecies always come to pass. To deny them is to go headlong into the darkness with no light to guide you.
No, I've been doing alright. But you know what? I'll entertain you. You seem alright.
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter.
Alright.
Twilight, guide your path.
I think it's absolutely hilarious that this priestess of Azura doesn't want me to make the star into the black star, yet sends me to the one person who can do that. Like, damn, that's some priestess you got there.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible... The monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
I'm looking for an elven mage who studies stars.
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
It was a priestess of Azura.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
Oh, that's a real good one. Read that book. You know, good time. You know, made its rounds on the internet and all that. Anyway, talk.
Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
Well, I mean, they're used for enchanting, right?
They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
Get to the point, please.
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
No, hold on. Not all Daedra are evil. Look at Malakath. He's good people.
Until next time.
Okay, so I'll have to go out here. Also, I find it very funny that, like, this is a Daedric quest for the patron Daedric Lord of the Dark Elves. And the one that tried to alter the star so that he could become immortal, was himself a dark elf. So, what? This one random dark elf just woke up one day and went, you know what? I'm gonna spite our Daedric lord that we worship by tampering with her artifact. Like, no wonder you went crazy. Zura was probably pissed at you for doing that. Like, if you actually stop to think about that, it's incredibly hilarious. How, like, they're like, ah, no, the Daedra, they're so evil and everything. But, like, the Daedra that's driving this one specific man insane happens to come from a race of people that worship the Daedric Lord that this artifact belongs to. That's not the Daedra being evil, that's the Daedra being pissed. If there's one thing you do not do, is piss off the patron deity of your people. That is how you die. Oh, alright. Well, since this is a place filled to the brim with necromancers, may as well get my anti-mage whacking stick out. Oh, look at that! You're trying! How cute!
Never should have come here.
I am literally hitting them with an unholy sledgehammer that destroys magic reserve. That was real cute what you did. Well, now I got a grand soul gem. I kind of want to enchant the chest piece I'm wearing, if I can. What funny thing can I put on here? Oh wow, 10 additional points. Yeah, no, that's pretty funny. Just faster stamina regen. Why not? Actually, wait. Since I'm here, I think I have a couple of pieces of jewelry I could enchant real fast. Alright, cool. So now I have a little bit of a faster stamina regen. Oh. Well, that's funny. I can't believe he was caught on that.
Come on.
Honestly, the fact that you tried.
Another soul.
Alright, neat. Yeah, I don't have the carry weight for this. You know what? I don't ever use the Champion's Cudgel as it is. The enchantment's usually better when paired with something else as well. Because usually if I have the option to make a Soul Trap weapon late game, it's usually Chaos and Fiery Soul Trap. So, I am prepared to, hear all about that from people. Oh yeah, shit, I have weapons here too that I could just turn around and get rid of. Put you up, because I'm not going to use it. Maybe in the next playthrough I'll use it. I was thinking I might do like a stealth build anyway. Oh yeah, from the random dead Solitude Guard I found. Totally had nothing to do with that, by the way. Just found a guy like that. Funny how you stopped the moment I looked at you. Actually, there's someone I can talk to about selling all of this stuff. Someone who, if I remember correctly, still has a ton of money from training me in the art of crafting weapons and armor. Because he always seems to get a ton of money from me.
Cozy little place. This is everything I've got right now.
Oh yeah, he still got a ton of money. Look at that.
Fight bravely, Fred.
Needs Orcish crossbow. I have an Orcish crossbow, I just don't have an Orichalcum ingot.
This is fine. It's no War Maidens, but I've got a decent supply.
Why did I ever expect you to have an Orichalcum ingot on you? Oh damn, that would be helpful. Ooh, that too, though.
Take care of yourself.
Paralysis and banished Daedra. Wait, do you have an orc
Hope you're
alchemy?
getting along with... I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of.
No, of course you don't. Actually, do you have an enhanced silver? No, you do not. I will take that.
Don't get yourself killed.
And just like that, enhanced crossbow.
I like what Eastron has done. It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful?
No, I don't.
Until next time.
Our sense of what's right is what's... It's no war maidens, but I've got a decent supply.
Why does no one ever have what I need?
Fight bravely, friend. Cozy little place, isn't this?
Nice.
Very few people appreciate... Here's everything I have. Sorry there isn't more.
Here. It's not as good as my crossbow. And I probably lost a bit of money doing that, but hey, smithing experience. Neat.
Until next time.
Alright, well I guess finding orichalcum's gonna be a little harder than I thought. But I can get the orcish crossbow up a lot higher than I can with the silver crossbow. If nothing else, the silver crossbow was more of an exercise in smithing.
You're someone who could... Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Morin's... Take a look.
Oh, there we go. I'll take this entire stock, thank you. I'll take... Actually, hold up.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
And just like that, I got more bolts.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that one. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is...
Alright, because it's not the Orcish crossbow I had in my favorites before. I have to re-favorite it. The things I do. Yeah, it doesn't hit as hard as my hammers do, but at the end of the day, what really matters is, you know, that it does something.
What do you need?
What is it? Dragons?
I told you what you want. Stendar's mercy. You found it. Azora's star.
That I did.
Maybe this is my chance to make things right. I can finish Malin's work, the way we had meant to before his madness. It would mean cutting the star off from Azora. Only black souls would be able to enter it once we finished.
Alright, let's do it.
Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. These fissures and cracks aren't encouraging. Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college.
All right, I'll speak to her.
He did it. He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside.
So I guess we'll have to deal with him somehow.
Precisely. But it's not as simple as enchanting Malin away. He's put up barriers. Souls are only allowed in, not out. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside...
You want me to do it, don't you?
A special type of soul trap, placing you inside the star without fully killing you. Once Malin has been dealt with, I'll bring you back.
Alright.
I understand if you need some time to prepare. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, put me in there.
Okay, stand very still. This might sting. First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Why? There's something different about you.
This experiment of yours has just come to an end.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me.
Can't have that getting out of control. Finally, I have enough healing supplies. You're next.
Malin's enchantments are broken. Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of there. Brace yourself.
Alright, so magic still very much hurts.
Easy there. The numbness will pass. Just don't strain yourself. We've done it. The star has been cut from Azura, and Malin's soul finally has some measure of peace, even if it is non-existence.
Well, if it's fixed, I'm taking it.
Go ahead, take it. I'd sooner finally put this chapter of my life behind me. Congratulations. You've altered the fate of a Daedric artifact, and lived. Until next time.
If it isn't the slave, everything all right?
Okay. There's a couple places I want to go to real quick. One of them is going to be the place where I can get Fiery Soul Trap. But another place is where I can hopefully get some ebony weapons pretty easily. Because I want to see about getting an ebony axe or hammer in there. There we go. No, that might be helpful later. Okay, so what I'm looking for is over here. In this part of Labyrinthian. It isn't a place I go to very often, considering it's got high-level enemies in it. But I think I'm ready for that. Lost Volkite, okay. Alright, Volendrung should be more than sufficient here. Oh, that's what I was seeing over here. Oh, someone was prisoner in this little area? Yeah, that stamina absorb is really helpful. Wow, that's it. Not quite what I was looking for, but that's good for enchanting. Wow, there's just like a back door into it. Well, not quite the reward I was expecting from that little excursion, but it was fun in a way. Okay, so I'm pretty fresh out of soul gems at the moment.
Never should have come here. Yeah.
Ah, good timing on the hammer equip, I guess. Well, in a way, that was also pretty fun. Even if it was just fighting vampires.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
You know, it's funny you mention Azura, the goddess of twilight. I have her artifact, or at least an altered variant of it. A bear, huh?